Hi folks, Dave here. It is Tuesday and I've received a bunch of things, but I'm expecting to receive a bunch more things, so this might be the first part of an edited together thing with several chapters to it. This has come from Svart Records, according to the tape, so I know what this is going to be. I'm wielding the cake slice of destiny. And fight our way into there. We have Let the Right One In by Johan Söderqvist. A new reissue. It was originally on CD by Movie Score Media and then on vinyl by Mondo, I think, but both of which have been long out of print and therefore a bit expensive to get hold of. It's a really nice score, and certainly Eli's theme, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right because I've not actually seen the movie, is a very beautiful piece of music. I would certainly recommend this score to anyone. So yes, Svart Records, who are based in Finland, I think, have reissued this both on CD and on vinyl. So if you're a vinyl fan, you can get it from them, and it's decent price, not silly money. So that's number one. Numbers 2 and 3 have come in black plastic, almost bin bag kind of packaging. Let us see what we have in these. I have been ordering rather more than I ought to. Aha! This is an Austin Wintory. It's signed by somebody, that's unreadable. I'm presuming that's Wintory himself. Is that Live Evil or is that Live Evil? I do not know. This is something else that there are expensive copies rattling around online. But this one I managed to spot. You can see it says gift aid item. I found that in a charity shop. So that was actually pretty cheap. Just checking my receipts. Yeah, the Let the Right One In was 12 euros. 14 euros if you include shipping. It's not bad. And the Austin Wintory was £5.30, which is not bad at all. What's next? This one won't need a cake slice, it's just got a bit of sellotape on it. Aha! This is another Chandos Movies release. It's Shostakovich Volume 2. Which BBC Phil, this time not under Roman Gamba as usual, but Vasily Sinaisky. Oops, the central spindle is knackered, you can see that. The legs are broken, so I shall have to replace the tray in that. But that's got a Suite from the Golden Mountains, 14 minutes, Suite from the Gadfly, 42 minutes, and Volotchayev Days, whatever that means, 9 minutes. And that was £8 off of Oxfam shop. And then we have a box. What's in the box? And where's this one come from? This one has come from Slough. Somebody in Slough. wrapping of bubble. A couple of movie school media releases. We've got Christian Henson's Black Death and David James Nielsen's Tall Ships. And we've got a Tyler Bates' The Devil's Rejects, which is also signed. Another fairly illegible signature. It's slightly better than the other one. Yeah. And that's actually a La La Land record. So there we are. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 CDs. I'm sure there'll be more, so expect a cut and a resumption. A cut and a resumption, like that one. It is now Wednesday. There was no more deliveries, receipts yesterday, but after all of those CDs, I received some large packages. One of which is another CD, and the others look distinctly vinyl-like, don't they? This one, I think quite a lot of stuff from World of Books. I actually got to the point of they're such a popular vendor on eBay and Amazon that I thought, just go and find their own website, and then you can do a search on the soundtrack section and just see what they've got. So that's what I did. There was talk about X-Men scores online, and I was aware that this is one that I didn't have, First Class by Henry Jackman. So now I have. You know what I just did? I went away and I checked some details to do with this, hitting pause on the record before doing so, and then came back and resumed talking about the bigger packages, and didn't notice that I had failed to unpause the recording properly, which means that I have unboxed all of those things. All of this shit off camera, and you didn't see it. There was a big package from goodness knows where, and there was lots of newsprint with sellotape, and one from Woking. Yeah, so what was in these things that you didn't see me unpackaging because I was an idiot? Well, the first one was a continuation of my world of second-hand stuff. Rocket Ship XM by Ferdy Grothe. Starlog Records. Remember Starlog magazine? Wow. Used to get copies of that back in the day. It's in a paper sleeve. I opened that up and had a look at it. It's a bit dusty with flecks of paper, but it's not got any scratches on it, so that's good. And then the second thing that I received, and the second and third were actually new vinyl that was sealed up. Not sealed up anymore because I opened it up thinking it was on. There's Alias Grace by Michael and Jeff Danner, which is a single sleeve but with 2 LPs in it, and you can see there's a die cut picture on the front of the first one, but they are otherwise black paper inner sleeves, and that is regular black vinyl. yeah, so that's from Lakeshore, who can do a perfectly decent vinyl presentation, despite the fact they seem to want to do crappy CDRs instead of pressed CDs with crappy digital print booklets with lopsided staples. But hey. And then the other thing, which was in the way that was 2 discs in one sleeve, this is 1 disc in a gatefold sleeve. So what that is waxwork version of Creepshow. So that's got a hype sticker on the cellophane, which has now been removed. It's got quite a nice thick card sleeve. It's also got a black paper inner sleeve, but this is with a plastic lining, so it won't leave paper cruft all over the thing. And that has got translucent green. Actually, that's translucent. Look, translucent green vinyl with inky swirls through it. So that's funky. And now I will have to edit those 2 parts together, and you can pretend that you saw me opening those. Shall I edit this and post it now, or shall I wait until Thursday and see if I get any more? I think I'm going to hold on. So maybe there'll be a part 3 after this intertitle card. It's now Thursday, and as predicted, lots of stuff has turned up. Lots of stuff has turned up. First one. This has got French stamps on it. It has come from Lyon. Let's see what the Lyonnais have sent me. Aha! Something that I already owned as a slightly hooky digital download, but it's well acknowledged as being jolly good. That is Abel Korzeniowski's Copernicus' Star. Yes, that was a little bit on the dear side, but I was pleased to find someone who was selling that at not a completely ridiculous price. So, and then this one here has come from Germany, I think. Ooh, Germany. Let's see what this is. Can I break into this with my cake slice of destiny? This is... okay, right. Another thing that I owned on a slightly hooky download is John Powell's Hubris. Yeah, I know that is good. I like it. So I did not have it on a physical format. Now that implies to me that there is supposed to be some sort of booklet tucked into that pocket, but it is missing. That's a shame. Will I complain about that? I'm not entirely sure. The music is the important thing. And then we have a thing which has come from the Oxfam bookshop in Taunton. So swipe our way through there. Cardboard box including the usual delivery note, and then big bubble wrap with parcel tape as well. There we are. That is a Philippe Sard, César et Rosalie. Well, so that's good. That cost me $6.99. Then we have, look at this. This is in a big puffy bag. That has come from La La Land Records, Burbank, California. What have I ordered? Oh, I know what I've ordered from. You see, I've been ordering only things where the total will cost less than $15 and I won't get clobbered by import charges. That's what I've been ordering. So nothing new and impressive and big whizzy releases. I'm not going to get in there with that. I'm just going to tear it from the opposite end. Yeah, because all those new impressive releases are $17, $20, $30. One thing you can say about La La Land is that they do package well. So instead what I bought was, ooh, oh, look at that, that's a sign. Some old things. One of the Batman TV series, that's Lolita Ritmanis, because I haven't really got much by her. It's Batman Mystery of the Batwoman. And then there's an old Geoffrey Bergen, The Dogs of War. And there's Christopher Lennox's Baywatch, which comes with an extra booklet because it is scribbled all over by Mr. Lennox. That's a bunch of those. And then everything else is from World of Books, who have recently rebranded themselves just as WOB. And none of it is books, all of it is CDs. Just because, I think as I said on an earlier one, found their website and you could just scroll through and go, oh, I'll have that, oh, I'll have that, oh, I'll have that. Because most of these were going for just a sort of £3 or £4 or something like that. So they've sent me this in 4 different packages. This is a bag within a bag. Talk amongst yourselves. There. So that's bag number 1. Because of current events, get some royalty. The Queen and the madness of King George. Yeah. So it's Displa and Fenton. A Varese Franz Waxman compilation. Of course, it was a compilation of stuff that largely I haven't got. I think I've probably got something from Objective Burma, but this has got Demetrius and the Gladiators, Sorry Wrong Number, The Horn Blows at Midnight, Task Force, Peyton Place, Come Back Little Sheba. But, you know, Waxman, give him a go. A James Horner that I didn't have is Southpaw. And a Bernstein that I didn't have is Kings Go Forth. Yes, this is on Hallmark, which is kind of a cheapo label, but what the hell. Next one. Get the cake slice in there. Yeah, there are 5 more in this one. Ooh. The jewel case on the first 1 or 2 are cracked because they've got no packaging, unlike the La La Land. Right. I was aware that I got not very many of the Terminators. I've got the original Terminator 1 on vinyl and CD, and I've got the Danny Elfman one. But I missed out on the ones in between. So I've now got 3 Rise of the Machines by Beltrami. Look at that cracked case, but what the heck, the inside, look, the lugs are all right, so those are all right, and the disc, yeah, is fine. And James Newton Howard channeling Tchaikovsky for Nutcracker and the Four Realms. Some more James Horner is Iris. Somebody has failed to tuck the booklet in properly there, so that's got caught up on the lugs. There, that's better. Iris, with the interesting track names Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, and so on. Somebody was imaginative there. Peter Gunn. It's a classic. It's on a Hallmark, so cheapo label, but we all know who's playing the piano on that, don't we? And the one that I was really pleased about was that, the 2-disc Tadlow King of Kings, which was quite nicely below the going rate for that, so I'm pleased to see that. On to package number 3. I'll find a better way. Slice it. There we are. Aha, package number 3 is another one with bag within bag. Outer bag. Inner bag. Oh, I can hear cracked jewel cases here too. Hey ho. For these prices, who cares? This time I've got a John Bryan Paranorman, and I've got a couple more of those Chandos movies discs, William Alwyn Volume 4 and Arnold Bax. Very nice. Got a Trevor Rabin Flyboys, and a Mark Isham Nell. All that, and then this final one feels like it's only got 3 in it instead of the 5 that all the others have had. Yeah, so it's 5, 10, 15, 18 things that I've bought from Wob. Yeah, so we've got the other missing Terminator, T2. You're all going to say to me, what, you've not owned this until now? No, I haven't. One piece of non-film is Cayman's Saxophone Concerto. One interesting, slightly brown jewel case. I wonder if that's meant to be slightly brown, or if it's just been in a really dirty environment. Don't know. It's a bit odd. And the one new sealed Toy Story 4. Do you know what? I've not owned any of the Toy Story scores. I don't know why. I just kind of not bothered. But hey, I've got one of them now. So let's get the seal off of that. So there we are, that's Randy Newman. So that about wraps it up for this week's deliveries. Keep me going until Christmas. Yeah, that's it. I bet more stuff turns up. There's things that are on back order. I'm still waiting for my Willow from Chris Soundtrack Corner. There's the John Carpenter Firestarter, which is still on pre-order, and that should be here middle of October. What else have I got? I've got some things on order from Intermezzo Records, which will be the expanded Wrath of Khan and the expanded Clear and Present Danger, as well as Mad God for the Phil Tippett movie. That, otherwise, I think, is everything that's been on order. So there's just 3 or 4 left. I'm going to try and not buy any more stuff. See how well I do with that. Stay fresh, cheese bags.